Episode number 301. Like it? It is more sweet to me than I can tell. Say thou, also, and I shall say your language is almost as beautiful as mine. Isn't thou a little sentimental? Asked Joe, privately thinking it a lovely monosyllable. Sentimental? Yes. Thank God, we Germans believe in sentiment, and keep ourselves young-mated. Your English, is so cold. Say thou, heart's dearest, it means so much to me, pleaded Mr. Bear, more like a romantic student than a grave professor. Well, then, why didn't thou tell me all this sooner? Asked Joe bashfully. Now I shall have to show thee all my heart, and I so gladly will, because thou must take care of it hereafter. See, then, my Joe, the dear, funny little name. I had wished to tell something the day I said goodbye in New York, but I thought the handsome friend was betrothed to thee, and so I spoke not. Wouldst thou have said yes, then, if I had spoken? I don't know. I'm afraid not, for I didn't have any heart just then. Prut. That I do not believe. It was asleep till the fairy prince came through the wood, and waked it up. Well, direst liebest diviste, but that I should not expect. Yes, the first love is the best, but be so contented, for I never had another. Teddy was only a boy, and soon got over his little fancy, said Joe, anxious to correct the professor's mistake. Good. Then I shall rest happy, and be sure that thou givest me all. I have waited so long, I'm grown selfish, as thou wilt find, Professorin. I like that, cried Joe, delighted with her new name. Now tell me what brought you, at last, just when I wanted you. This, and Mr. Bear took a little worn paper out of his waistcoat pocket. Joe unfolded it, and looked much abashed, for it was one of her own contributions to a paper that paid for poetry, which accounted for her sending it an occasional attempt. How could that bring you? She asked, wondering what he meant. I found it by chance. I knew it by the names and the initials, and in it there was one little verse that seemed to call me. Read and find him. I will see that you go not in the wet. In the garret. 4 little chests all in a row, dim with dust, and worn by time, old-fashioned, and filled, long ago, by children now in their prime. 4 little keys hung side by side, with faded ribbons, brave and gay when fastened there, with childish pride, long ago, on a rainy day. 4 little names, one on each lid, carved out by boyish hand, and underneath their life hid histories of a happy band once playing here, and pausing oft to hear the sweet refrain, that came and went on the roof aloft, in the falling summer rain.